Hey there. So if you're in the wellness, pharma, or cosmetics game, you know there's a huge opportunity waiting for you in India's massive herbal market. The problem has always been, how do you actually get in there? Well, today we're going to break down how all of that is finally changing.
First things first, let's just talk about the sheer scale we're dealing with. Look at this number, $300 billion. That's what the global herbal market is projected to be worth by 2027. It is absolutely enormous, and a huge chunk of that value comes from one specific place.
So that brings us to the big question, right? For your business, with demand for natural products going through the roof, how do you build a solid, high-quality supply chain that lets you grab a piece of that action? Well, for so many of the world's top brands, the answer is India. For centuries, it's been the go-to source for this incredible botanical wealth. So let's dive into exactly why it's the global epicenter for all things herbal.
You know, what's so amazing here is that it's not just one thing, it's the whole package. You've got this insane biodiversity. We're talking over 8,000 different medicinal plants. But then you pair that natural gift with top-notch modern capabilities. You get competitive prices, but also strict adherence to global standards like good manufacturing practices, or GMP, which is absolutely crucial for consistency. It's that blend that lets them handle any size order you throw at them.
But let's be real. Tapping into this incredible market has historically been, well, a bit of a nightmare. For international buyers, the old way of doing things was just a major headache, full of risk and uncertainty.
Think about it. You'd have to fly out to trade fairs, make a million cold calls, try to navigate these confusing broker networks. It was slow, it was expensive, and you never really knew what you were getting. You could burn weeks just trying to find one supplier with zero guarantee they were any good.
And this slide, wow, this just lays it all out perfectly. The old way was all about high effort and super high risk. The new way, it's completely flipped on its head, all thanks to digital B2B marketplaces. Now it's about getting direct access, seeing verified info, and just slashing that risk.
So this brings us to the solution, the real game changer for buyers everywhere. A B2B marketplace that's built specifically for Indian herbal products. It takes that old, complicated mess and turns it into a streamlined, digital process that's going to save you so much time and money.
So what does this actually mean for your business day-to-day? Well, it means speed. Instead of weeks, you're finding suppliers in minutes. It means transparency. You can actually see their certifications and product specs right there. You can get quotes from multiple suppliers almost instantly, reduce your risk by only dealing with verified companies, and do it all from your desk, anytime you want.
Okay, so how does it actually work in practice? How do you go from needing an ingredient to actually having it shipped to your door? Let's just walk through how simple the whole process is now.
It really just boils down to these 5 simple steps. You search for what you need and discover a bunch of potential suppliers. You check out their credentials right on the platform. Then you send out what's called a request for quotation, or an RFQ, to get pricing from all of them at once. From there, you negotiate directly and manage the shipping. It's really that easy.
And the sheer variety of what you can get is just staggering. It doesn't matter if you're a supplement brand that needs raw ashwagandha, or a cosmetics company that needs a specific neem extract. Or hey, maybe you want to launch your own private label brand using a ready-made formula from an original equipment manufacturer, or OEM. You can find partners for all of it.
And just take a look at some of these heavy hitters. Ashwagandha, for example, is blowing up in the US and Europe. Turmeric and its active ingredient curcumin are practically household names at this point. These are just a few of the superstars you can get direct access to.
All right, now let's talk about what is, without a doubt, the single most important factor for any serious business: quality. Because let's face it, sourcing from halfway across the world is completely pointless if the product can't meet your local standards. And this really is the bottom line. For anyone in the pharma, food, or supplement space, getting compliance right isn't just a nice-to-have, it's an absolute requirement to even be on the market. There is literally zero room for error here.
And this is where a digital marketplace becomes your best friend. It acts like your compliance partner. You can actually filter suppliers by the specific certifications you need. Looking for an EU organic supplier for your launch in Europe? Done. Need a GMP-certified partner for a new supplement? You can find them and verify them right there. It just takes so much of the risk off the table from day one. So, as we start to wrap this up, this is the real question I want to leave you with. In a market that is moving faster than ever and demanding total transparency and top-tier quality, is your current sourcing strategy really built for the future, or is it still stuck in the past?
Look, the opportunity in the global herbal market is undeniable. And the tools to finally access it the right way are here, right now. By using a digital platform, you can source smarter, you can source directly from the heart of the industry, and you can finally build a resilient, trustworthy supply chain that's going to fuel your growth for years to come.